working to change the world has always been a part of my upbringing and part of my identity. My mother was an environmental activist in PEI. Some of my earliest memories include sitting under the table with a coloring book while she had meetings with the Minister of Environment about pesticides being used on potato fields. When I was young, I didn't want to be anything like my mom. But that backfired. I turned out exactly like her. I went to law school to be an animal rights lawyer. I've been running animal justice for 7 years. Animals don't yet have any legal rights of their own. They can't go into a courtroom and ask a judge to help if their rights are being violated. Animal justice's mission is to give animals a voice in courtrooms and make sure they're recognized by the legal system. Without legal rights for animals, we have found that it helps to rely heavily on the idea of human rights to get animal legal cases before the courts. We turn to the Charter out of necessity. We work on farm issues where animals are suffering from abusive conditions like mutilations without anesthesia and being kept in tiny cages. These are standard practices on farms. Instead of outlawing this cruelty, provinces are passing so-called egg gag laws that make it illegal for people to go undercover at a farmer's slaughterhouse to expose hidden suffering. So we rely on charter rights to be able to take the government to court and challenge laws that cover up that cruelty and make it unlawful to go undercover. We challenge government laws that restrict our ability to tell the stories of those animals on farms and mobilize the public to demand better for them. We fought back against the Vancouver Aquarium when they challenged a new law banning whale and dolphin performances. They said it was their charter right to freedom of expression to hold those shows. That's not how freedom of expression works. The Charter doesn't protect violent forms of expression. We argue that it's a violent activity to keep whales and dolphins in tanks, so the Charter doesn't protect companies that cause pain and suffering and violence to animals. People care a lot about animals, but I don't think they realize Canada has very few animal protection laws. We rank far below many other Western countries because governments let industries make up their own rules for how they want to treat animals. The pace of social change and progress is agonizingly slow sometimes. So I try to savor every victory that we do win and feel inspired by what's achievable. Sometimes you win just by getting a news story, by raising the profile of an issue. I like to think of it all leading toward the ultimate outcome. And for us, that's a world where animals are respected and have legal protections.